Were you going somewhere?
I was going home tomorrow morning. I didn't see much point in hanging around here.
I see. Is that all of it there?
No, there's another bag upstairs.
Well, if you'll excuse me, I'd stay, but I don't want my prejudice influenced by the facts.
Thanks very much, Mason.
Anytime at all, Eden.
You know, Inspector, I can't help wondering if this whole intrusion isn't because your chief suspect, what's his name, Pearl, doesn't have an influential friend.
I think I'm being accused of being partial.
David, if there's anyone who is fair and impartial, it's Cruz. Believe me. Now, I know that you want to talk privately, so I'll be going. And I'll answer the door on the way out. Everything's going to be okay.
Eden, I've got some good news. I was finally able to dig up some information for you about...
Let's talk outside. Cruz needs to talk privately.
Yeah, sure.
Anything about Kelly?
Yes.
Look, I don't know what's going on with her lately, and I can't apologize for her, but I know she regrets losing you and she wants you back. Don't you think you two ought to sit down and talk it out?
No. This can't be on that point, Eden. Listen, the reason I wanted to talk to you before was that I finally got a hold of the records of that electronics outlet that carries this kind of speaker wire. Mm-hmm. Capital Enterprises does have an account with them.
We do.
That's right. Now, about 6 weeks ago, a small amount of this was purchased. Now, Capital has bought it before, but this purchase order was not typed. It was handwritten, and it was unsigned. Now, I'm well aware that you have quite a few employees, so I don't know if you're going to be able to recognize that.
No, I don't recognize the handwriting.
Are you sure?
Yeah. Could I hang on to this, though, for a little while? I'd like to check something out.
Sure. It's all part of the service. Eden, I really wish you would tell me what's going on, so I wouldn't feel like I'm so much in the dark like I am. I want to be of some kind of help to you.
I'm sorry, Nick, I can't. Not yet.
What if I said I can't work like this?
I'd say I was sorry and I'd pay you for your time. But I need you. Really want to quit?
No. Just testing the waters. I'll do what I can, but you really have got my arms and my hands tied. Oh, tell me, when is Kirk coming home?
What made you think about Kirk?
I'm just concerned about his condition, that's all. It's a perfectly normal question.
Oh, of course it is. I'm sorry. I'm snapping at everybody lately. Thanks for bringing me this.
You're welcome. Is there anything else I can do for you?
Yes, as a matter of fact, I really would like to check on something. Would you mind waiting for me?
I have nothing important to do. Go ahead.
You want to come inside?
No, I think not. Do you want to do me a favor?
Sure.
If you happen to see Kelly, don't tell her I'm here, all right?
I'll say anything you want me to.
I'd appreciate it.
Really think you ought to talk to her, though. Back in a little while.
All right. Take your time.
I realize this is a difficult question for you to deal with right now. But do you have any reason to think your wife was involved with another man? Maybe somebody she was meeting on a regular basis at that bungalow?
No, I don't think anything of the kind. Listen, Inspector, you can say what you want about me, but how about leaving my memories of my wife alone?
Try not to take offense at everything I ask. I do have to ask. Were you faithful to her?
Yes.
Do you know she was planning to divorce you?
What? Where would you ever get an idea like that?
From her lawyer?
Simpson?
Yes.
Well, he's lying.
Well, he told me that she'd come to him exactly 14 days before she died and asked him to initiate divorce proceedings. He told her to wait a while and think about it.
I can't believe that. She had no reason.
Another interesting thing, he explained to me that since Madeline died intestate, which means she had no will, everything she owned will go to you. But had she lived to see the divorce through, that would not have been the case.
Oh, I see. So therefore, naturally, I'm a suspect, right?
People have been known to kill for money, and she was a wealthy woman.
Inspector, you police are so used to dealing with base emotions that you suspect them in everyone.
Not at all. I'm just trying to share with you what I know. I haven't drawn any conclusions.
Good. Well, let's all hope you don't draw the wrong ones. Now, it's getting kind of late.
This may take a while. Can you tell me where you were in the week or so preceding Madeline's death?
Of course. Look, I don't see what that long a period of time makes that much difference, but I can account for almost every minute of my time. I left Hong Kong and I went home to Boston. I had some personal matters to take care of. I was there for a few days, then I went to New York. I was there on business, and that's where I heard about Madeline. I came right out here.
Really?
What now?
Well, forgive me, Mr. Laurent, but I've never met a man who could be in two places at the same time. And I know you were in Santa Barbara the day before the murder.
So long.
What are you doing?
Eve!
I'm sorry. Why are you packing? Where are you going?
I can't stay here anymore.
Kelly, what's going on?
Nothing. I just don't like the way people look at me around here, that's all.
I know the feeling. When I got married to Kirk, everybody stared at me, wondering why I did it. It was a relief to be living at Kirk's and I have to face them all. Is that all it is?
Yeah, I'll be fine.
Where are you going to go?
I'm going to find another apartment.
Don't you think it's a little late to go apartment hunting?
Well, I think I know where I can find one. If not, I'll get a hotel and look in the morning, I guess.
Why can't you wait till morning?
Because I don't want to wait. All right?
Okay. Should put this in some water.
Do you remember Peter?
Why?
I don't know. I've just been thinking about him. Maybe the rose.
Don't think about him.
Yeah, I know. I don't know what brought him to mind. It just happened. Anyway, listen, I'm gonna go. I'll call you and let you know where I am, but please don't tell anybody, okay?
Not even Daddy?
No, no one. I'll tell everybody who has to know.
Well, I'm going to miss you. I liked having you around. I wish you'd change your mind.
I can't.
Can't? What is going on with you, Kelly?
It's nothing I can't handle on my own. Eve.
Look, Kelly, if you're in trouble or you have serious problems, you should stay here with your family.
I can't. Will you please try and understand that? This is something I've got to handle on my own. Come here. I'll call you and let you know how I am when everything's settled. All right?
Okay.
Please don't worry about me. Okay?
I'm surprised you thought I wouldn't find out.
Looking back on it, so am I. I guess I never dreamed anyone would care.
I have an eyewitness who saw you in town the day before the murder.
You talking about Courtney?
Courtney, why? Did you see her?
Look, Inspector, I apologize for lying to you. I only did it because I knew how it would look if I said I was in town.
It wouldn't have looked as bad as your lying did.
No, I guess not. I haven't been thinking very clearly lately. Look, it's getting very late.
Yeah, well, I'm sorry about that. But you see, I need to find out what you were doing in Santa Barbara before your wife was murdered. Like you said, it's getting late.
All right. When I came back from Hong Kong, I got a call from Madeline. She said she wanted to see me immediately. She gave me the address of this bungalow and told me to meet her there. So naturally, I came.
What did she want?
Tell me she wanted a divorce. I was shocked. I couldn't believe it. I tried to talk her out of it, but she wouldn't listen to me. She said she'd made up her mind, and that was that. She just wanted to tell me to my face.
So you lied to me about that, too?
Yeah, I'm afraid so.
Oh, that's very disappointing. Who else did you see while you were out here?
No one. I couldn't see any of Madeline's family under the circumstances, so I got on a plane and I flew back to New York. I was determined to find a way to talk her out of this. That's where I was until CC called me.
Mm-hmm. I assume you have credit card receipts for your plane tickets?
Sorry, I didn't charge him. I paid cash.
You have the tickets themselves?
No, I'm sorry, Inspector. I'm not really all that sentimental about flying. I don't keep old plane tickets. Look, you're just going to have to take my word for that. Just like I'm afraid you're going to have to take my word for the fact that I didn't murder my wife.
Unfortunately, I'm going to need a little more substantiation than that.
Well, I have plenty of people in both New York and Boston who saw me, even on the day Madeline was attacked.
I'm sure you do. Do you mind if I look through your luggage?
My what?
Your luggage. Now, I'll get a warrant if you insist, but I'd prefer to keep things nice and cordial.
Fine. Go ahead. Help yourself.
Thank you.
Sorry I took so long.
That's all right. You know, I was just thinking, I've come to the decision that after I finish this job for you, I'm going to put a little bit of distance between me and this town.
Everybody wants to get away. Don't you think it might be better if you stayed and tried to work things out?
No. I think it's beyond that point. It's just too hard for me to be this close to Kelly and not want to get involved in her life again. Tell me, how's she doing?
She's upset. She's keeping to herself a lot. I can't really say. I don't really know what's going on with her.
Did you get what you wanted?
Yes, I did. And I'd like for you to look at something for me and tell me if you think the handwriting is the same.
Yeah, they do seem to be the same. Now, whose is this?
I'd rather not say.
Is it Kirk's?
Nick.
Eden, come on, now tell me. It occurred to me from the very beginning that Kirk might be the one I was investigating.
What made you think that?
Before Kirk's attack, you told me there might be danger for you and Cruz, both.
That's right, I did. And you promised me that you wouldn't ask me any questions. You told me that whatever goes on between the two of us is strictly between the two of us, and I'm holding you to that, as well as to your secrecy.
You know I will. I'm just worried about you.
You know, Nick, you've been a good friend. But you don't need to be concerned about me.
Well, that's nice to hear. You want to tell me why?
I've been too trusting and too dependent for too long. I'm finally beginning to realize I can take care of myself. If the same danger happens again, I'll be prepared for it.
Find anything incriminating yet?
No. But I was wondering if you could explain about these.
Oh, yeah, I think I can. They're called cufflinks. They used to link cuffs together.
Fascinating. Would you mind demonstrating that for me?
Look, what kind of a game is this?
Please, show me.
Afraid not on these. Your button-downs. What do you need me to demonstrate it for anyway?
Well, I just don't understand what they're, they don't fit with your wardrobe. You see, every one of your shirts has button cuffs. So why did you bring cufflinks?
I don't know. Force of habit.
Possibly.
Well, why don't you tell me what you think it is?
Maybe there's a shirt missing?
Oh.
In any case, I'm going to have the guys at the police lab take a look at these if you have no objection.
And what if I do? Go ahead, Evan. Check out anything you want.
In the meantime, I'm going to have to ask you to postpone your return trip. I don't want you to leave town until I get back to you.
So you're saying I am a suspect?
Not necessarily, just maybe a few questions I might want to ask you, and I'd like to know where you are at all times.
Do I have a choice?
No.
May I refold my laundry?
Be my guest. Ah, hello. Nick, listen, would you mind stopping by my place after you leave here? I have a proposition I'd like to talk over with you.
Sure.
Good.
I'm just getting ready to leave. How long are you going to be?
Just a couple of minutes, and I'll meet you there.
Thanks.
Let me talk to you two for a second, huh?
All right.
Is Mason still there, or your father?
I think one of them is. Why?
I don't want you to be alone in this building.
Because of David?
Yes.
You know, I hope your questions are answered soon about him because I really do think he's genuinely broken up about his wife. Mm-hmm. Not that I'm the greatest judge of character, but...
What do you mean by that?
Never mind.
That was an odd remark.
Well, I'm full of odd remarks. Don't pay any attention to me.
New York?
Yeah, and now somebody's got to check out David's alibi. I will be willing to pay your expenses and your per diem out of my own pocket if you will do this for me, man.
You bet. I need to work a lot, for many reasons.
Good. I was thinking I might be taking you away from whatever it is you're doing for Eden.
No.
But you are investigating something for her, right? I mean, I thought I heard something about that at the house.
Come on, Cruz, you know better. I can't discuss any of my cases with you.
So there is a case?
You want to get off my back or what?
Okay. Listen, man, it's just that Eden has made a couple of cryptic remarks to me lately that started me wondering, you know. She came close to being killed only a few weeks ago. A few weeks before that, there was that explosion that almost crippled Mark McCormick. It occurs to me that it might not have been an accident.
What are you talking about? It was an old propane tank that exploded, right?
Yeah, but that's not to say that it wasn't arranged. And if it was, Eden might have been the target. Mark might have just gotten in the way. Nikki, I guess what I'm looking for is just a sense that whatever it is you're doing for her doesn't pose a threat to her safety. That's all I really care about.
Hello? Yes. Thank you very much for calling.
Eden? What's wrong?
Was Kirk's doctor at Stanford Medical Center. He's rejecting the heart.
Hey,
Cruz,
where are you off to so late?
Stanford. The doctors say that Kirk is rejecting the new heart.
Oh, Eden, I'm sorry.
Thanks. Why are you here so late?
Well, I guess my timing, as usual, is pretty lousy, but I was coming to talk to you, see what's going on with you.
What do you mean?
Well, you've been kind of secretive lately, and I'm worried about you.
Thanks for being worried.
I know Nick is checking up on something for you, and I just get this uneasy feeling it might be something serious. He didn't tell me that, by the way. I just pieced it together myself.
Yeah, you're good at that.
Sometimes I wish I wasn't.
So do I. Cruz, look, I'm really flattered that you're concerned about me, but I'm not really your responsibility now.
Even if you're in any kind of trouble...
Look, Cruz, I had a lot of things on my mind, and I'm taking care of them, and everything's going to be all right.
Well, I hope so. The thing is, I still can't imagine my life without you in it, somehow. If you're frightened of something or something's even bothering you, I wish you'd tell me what it is. I mean, I know you have a husband and I'm married too, obviously, but I don't want you withdrawing from me totally.
As if there were any danger of that happening.
Well, just so you know, I'm here for you if you need me.
Thanks. I depend on you, even though I shouldn't. That's my cab. I've got to go, You know, an hour ago, I think I might have told you everything. But I really don't think it's going to matter anymore, so there's really no point.
That big a change in an hour?
You know, someday I'll tell you the whole story. And you're going to tell me what a fool I was. And I'm going to tell you that like everything else since the moment I met you, it was for you. And you know, if we're lucky, we'll be able to go on from there.